When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bearcats offense will start this game off with the football. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know that this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So UConn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Touchdown, UConn. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. And that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. The top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset coming into today.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Slater. Fires to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Slater. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bearcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Brings up 3rd down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Slater. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bearcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Slater. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He breaks a tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Banks. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Slater. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Plows through the defense. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Bearcats are in the hurry up. Right back to him on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so, they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Okay, And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Slater. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, UConn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking for a man, it's Banks. He'll try to do it himself. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And he dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The UConn offense goes back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Slater. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Rousseau. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a...
He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Slater. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Jones. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And defensively, this is what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rousseau. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense not showing press coverage. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase